I'm Jerry. Welcome to my kitchen. I've been running a food blog for the past couple of years called Light Cravings, lightcravings.com, where I post WW, formerly Weight Watchers, recipes and also the macros breakdowns of my recipes so that it can kind of apply to whatever plan you're following. And I'm also a WW ambassador. I'm sure you've heard by now that WW just released their new program where they have 3 different options for plans, so thought this was a good time to start creating some cooking videos for you guys. We're gonna try to lighten up a classic holiday dish today, green bean casserole. We're going to combine my skinny Alfredo sauce recipe with some mushrooms, green beans, and French fried onions to make it a little more whole foods friendly, not using canned soups and things like that. We're gonna experiment right now. The first thing I'm gonna do is saute up this whole thing of mushrooms. So I'm just gonna spray this with cooking spray and get my mushrooms in. And I'm just gonna let them sit and not really touch them at first. Just kind of put them in a single layer because I want them to get kind of brown. And we're sauteing these over medium-high heat to get a good darkness to them. So you could definitely chop these up a little finer. Now that these are nice and brown, we're going to lower the heat to like medium-low. So I'm adding in about 2 cloves of minced garlic, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You only want to cook this for about 30 seconds or so your garlic doesn't burn. I have 2 cups of almond milk that I have whisked together with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. That's gonna help thicken the milk as we add it in to create like a creamy base. So make sure that your skillet is pretty low, on pretty low heat so that the milk doesn't like curdle when you add it in. And then we're just gonna kind of whisk everything around to get all of those brown bits off the bottom. So now that the milk and the cornstarch mixture is in the pan, I'm gonna raise the heat back to like medium-high so that it comes to a boil and thickens. And then once it comes to a boil, thickens up a little bit, we're gonna add our cheeses. Your almond milk might break up just a little bit as you're cooking it first, but that's okay because when we add in our cheeses, it'll bring it all back together. Okay, so the heat is back to low because I'm gonna add my cheeses in. This is cream cheese, so 3rd fat cream cheese. This is 1/4 cup. And we're going to like slowly whisk this in and make sure it's all melted in. And then we're going to add some Parmesan. Just keep whisking and warming up the cheese a little bit. Don't be tempted to turn the heat up, then the cheese might break up. Okay, now that the cream cheese is melted, we're gonna add in our Parmesan, and same thing, we're gonna try to add in a little slowly so that it doesn't separate. Now we're gonna add in a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and ground black pepper. So after tasting it, I decided it needed a little bit more salt. Taste the sauce as you're going. Just keep in mind that this sauce needs to be enough flavor and salt for an entire 1.5 pounds of green beans. So the sauce is perfect now. I could honestly just throw pasta in and that would be a delicious meal, but we're doing the green beans. These are just frozen green beans that I've defrosted. I got the long cut green beans. Drain them as much as you can of their liquid before adding them in so that it doesn't turn your sauce too watery. Okay, so these green beans look fantastic, just like this. So I'm gonna grease this up like that. And then we're gonna pour all of this into here. Now we're going to add in 3 ounces of French fried onions. Whatever brand you like is fine. I got a brand at Sprouts that looked really good ingredient-wise. It was really clean. It was just onions, flour, or gluten-free flour, and salt, and oil, of course. So I'm just gonna top these with the 3 ounces of onions. Okay, so we're gonna put this in a 350-degree oven and cook it for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's nice and bubbly and the top is golden brown. So the casserole's been sitting for about 15 minutes. It's really important to do that. You'll see it's like pretty creamy here. This is a serving here. This is a heaping cup, and it doesn't matter which plan you are on. This is 4 points on green, blue, and purple. Let me get some mushroom. That makes me happy. I hope you enjoy this recipe, and I'll see you back here for more lightened up creations. Hi, Hi, I'm Jerry. Welcome to my kitchen.
Eddie. You gonna be quiet now?
No.